What's up YouTube, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Off-White collaboration with Nike on the Air Zoom Tempo Next Percent in the Pink Glow colorway. Today's video is sponsored by Rose Gold and Black. They're an Australian-based jewelry and accessory company, and they produce some very wearable, very versatile, and high-quality products. So right now, for my viewers only, through that link down below in the description box, you'll be able to get 30% off your entire purchase, along with a complimentary piece of your choice upon checkout. But I do gotta warn you, this is while stock lasts, so once they're gone, so don't hesitate too long. Get your order in before it's too late. And for someone like myself who doesn't wear jewelry too often, items like this, like their Figaro bracelet, this is just a very simple, very elegant way to elevate and spice up your look, and their products really fit anyone's style regardless of how you dress. And for anyone's order that includes a newly released item, you'll be in the running to win a full set of jewelry on the house. All you gotta do is wait for your order to arrive, open up the package, and if inside there's this rose gold and black poker chip, then you'll win 2 chains and 2 bracelets. So don't hesitate too long. Again, that's rose gold and black. Links are down below. So this latest collaboration between Virgil Abloh's Off-White label with Nike released on July 23rd, consisting of 3 different colorways. This one right here, a black, white, and green colorway, and a white and red version which did not release in Canada. So these guys retailed for a price of $260 US, or a very steep 340 Canadian, and the official colorway for this shoe is Racer Blue, Pink Glow, White, and Black. So the Nike Air Zoom Tempo Next Percent is one of Nike's top running shoes on the market, but I'm not much of a runner, so this review is strictly from a casual use perspective. So anyways, Virgil Abloh has adopted his signature off-white touches to this running shoe, and I don't know if it's because of the silhouette or just the high price point, but both colorways here in Canada were very readily available, and they even sat for hours on many websites. So I managed to grab these on Nike.ca, and I was even able to apply a 20% off coupon, which ended up shaving over $70 off this shoe. So for that price, I could not say no. So first off, here's a quick look at the box, and like your other Nike Off-White releases, this comes in that same silver box with the Nike logo in black, and we have those punched out holes throughout the box which reveals the yellow colored paper that's inside. As for the shoe itself, so the upper is constructed out of Flyknit. So if you look real closely on certain areas of the shoe, there's literally nothing underneath the Flyknit, so that means certain portions of your feet can be seen through the shoe. However, there's layers of fuse underneath most areas of the upper, and this is visible throughout the toe box. Painted on the lateral side, we have this pink colored swoosh, which almost looks like it's hand painted, and the bottom of the swoosh covers the top of the midsole as well. Above this, we have this layer of fuse, which is done in this metallic blue colored finish. And on the medial side, we have another pink colored swoosh, and above this, we have this layer of fuse, which is done in this metallic pink colored finish. Moving downwards on the lateral side, the Flyknit here is done predominantly in blue, but then on the medial side, it's predominantly done in pink. And here's where we have that classic off-white text, and it reads here, Off-White for Nike, Air Zoom Tempo Next Percent, Beaverton, Oregon, USA, circa 2021. Stitched on the center of the back heel, we have this black colored nylon pull tab, along with a patch of synthetic suede at the bottom in blue. So the laces for the shoe are laced up in this asymmetrical finish, and they're done in this pink color with these dipped lace tips in blue. Of course, this being a Nike Off-White release, we have shoelaces written in quotations on the edges. And then the laces intertwine through the circular lace lock in pink. And in addition to the pink laces, they also come with a secondary pair of blue colored laces with green colored lace tips. Underneath the laces, we have this black portion which is perforated and it's done in this very stretchy fabric. But despite this is done in this one-piece booty-like fit, and I had to admit it was pretty tough to get my foot inside the shoe. Surrounding the back Achilles area, we have additional padding, and then taking out the insole is done in that same yellow finish that we saw on the paper in the box. We have this vintage-looking Nike swoosh in black, and if I flip the insole over to the other side, this was really interesting as the insole is done in what looks like recycled foam, which was a really nice added touch. Hanging off the shoe, this again would not be an Off-White release if it didn't have the signature zip tie, and in this case it's done in this neon green color. So the upper of the shoe sits atop a very chunky foam midsole. So the midsole is actually comprised of React foam on the back heel. This is where we have the signature Air branding in quotation marks. And then we have a layer of Zoom X, which is found in the middle. And then underneath the forefoot, we have Air Zoom or Zoom Air, which is encased within this green colored bubble. And this to me is definitely one of the most visually striking aspects of this model. Wedged underneath the Zoom X and above the Air Zoom unit, there's also a spring plate here as well, which is technically a performance feature made to help propel you forward. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your outsole, which is covered in black colored rubber on the forefoot and back heel. In typical Off-White fashion, Virgil Abloh has added these black colored spikes as well, which is a nod to track shoes. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. For those wondering about sizing, so generally speaking, I'd say that these do run true to size. But the shape of the shoe is a little bit strange in that the midfoot area is very narrow, and then it becomes a bit more bulbous on the forefoot. So if, for example, you have really wide feet in the midfoot area, then you might find these shoes to be a bit too snug true to size. For me, however, my feet are slightly wider on the forefoot area, so I felt like this shoe accommodated the shape of my feet perfectly. So with that said, I got these in a size 10 and they fit me great. And just to reiterate, it was a little bit tough to get my foot inside the shoe. I definitely had to pry it wide open, but once I got my foot inside, it really fit like a nice snug sock. Moving on to comfort, so this shoe feels very interesting on feet. So the combination of React foam, the Zoom X, which is very soft, and the Zoom Air underneath the forefoot, the end result, in my opinion, it felt pretty unstable. So especially if you're just standing around, this probably isn't gonna be the best shoe for you. I felt like I was constantly rocking and being in motion, but when I used this shoe as it was intended for motion, it felt much better and much more comfortable. So even just walking around casually, you can really feel the cushioning underfoot, and I'd say that it felt a lot softer on the back heel than on the forefoot. So overall, it's very comfortable in not your traditional sense. It's almost like there's foam overload under your foot, but I wasn't complaining. It felt pretty decent when I was walking around, and I feel like it's definitely a shoe I can wear if I'm gonna be walking long distances. Overall, obviously this is not the most popular and easiest to wear off-white Nike collaboration. And I gotta admit, the price point was really high. At $260 US, it's very expensive, and I think it would have sold much better even if it was priced at 200 USD. However, to me, I actually like the look of this shoe. If you know me, you know I'm a big fan of the Flyknit Racer and the Flyknit Trainer, and this shoe kind of reminds me of that. In my eyes, this is kind of like an off-white take on that sort of sneaker. And this might be a hot take, but I kind of like this pink and blue colorway a lot more than the black and white. I think the colorway just really pops, and it's definitely gonna turn heads on the street. And while I don't love the spikes on the bottom, I heard they fall off pretty easily the more you wear them. So that's definitely something I'm looking forward to. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this pair. What are your overall thoughts on this off-white design of this shoe? And between this pink pair and the black pair, the two that were available here in Canada, which of the two do you guys prefer? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can follow me on IG at esco8, check me out on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.